ساتوی پسروینو داد شهیدانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور ساتوی پسروینو داد شهیدانو کور داد کور داد باتورانو کور.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us on this Saturday, May 3rd, 2025. I'm Suleiman Talash. Amir al-Mu'minin Hafazahullah, the Islamic Emirates leader, attended a seminar for Kabul province officials stating that scholars and righteous people have long been marginalized in social worship and politics. However, by God's grace, politics in Afghanistan is now in their hands. He urged participants to face hardships without fear, uphold Sharia, and avoid arrogance and division. He also cautioned against enemy propaganda and encouraged serving the people with mercy and justice. A significant delegation led by Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar Khan, the Deputy Prime Minister for Economic Affairs, is preparing to participate in the upcoming Russia Islamic World Economic Forum in Kazan, Russia. The visit aims to strengthen bilateral cooperation with the Russian Federation and engage in discussions at the forum, as announced by the Deputy Spokesperson for the Islamic Emirate. Take a look to a detailed story.
The deputy spokesperson for the Islamic Emirate is scheduled to travel to Kazan, Russia from May 13 to 18 to evaluate bilateral cooperation with the Russian Federation and to participate in the Russia Islamic World Economic Forum.
In this visit, the Deputy Prime Minister for Economic Affairs of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar Khan, led a delegation which included the Ministers of Industry and Commerce, Transport and Aviation, along with representatives from the Ministries of Agriculture and Livestock, Mines and Petroleum, and Foreign Affairs. This delegation from the Islamic Emirate will participate in the forum and also will take part in another economic meeting where discussions on the economic and trade relations between Afghanistan and Russia will be held.
Analysts view the Islamic Emirates' participation in the international meetings as a positive development for Afghanistan's economy and other sectors. They believe that such meetings can help address the country's current challenges.
This is beneficial for Afghanistan, as it is an opportunity to make the most of the open doors for effective management. It allows officials to ensure that the international community is satisfied and facilitates both political and economic relationships with Afghanistan. The participation of Afghanistan's economic delegation in the Kazan, Russia Forum can be a valuable step and the initial phase towards establishing proper economic relations.
Russian businessmen are looking to begin exporting to Afghanistan and increase their presence in the country's import-dependent market. The governor of Penza province, Russia, expressed this ambition while attending the Anuprom Central Asia exhibition in Tashkent, Uzbekistan's capital. He stated that his province aims to broaden the scope of its exports to Afghanistan.
We intend to export our goods to Afghanistan through the Termez International Trade Center. Russia connects to South Asia through Afghanistan, and Afghanistan has a great market for Russian wheat, grains, and oil products.
This international forum will take place in Kazan, Republic of Tatarstan, Russia Federation, with participation from approximately 10 companies across the carpet, transport, non-alcoholic beverages, health, laundry products, and agriculture sectors.
Public Health Minister Maulavi Nur Jalal Jalali and his delegation inaugurated a private hospital in the Shewa district of Nangarhar province during their visit. The ceremony was attended by the Minister of Public Health, Maulavi Nur Jalal Jalali, several central and provincial officials, and health workers. The Minister of Public Health expressed his happiness over the construction of the private hospital and noted that the provision of health services to the residents of the district. He also advised the officials of the Dayad private hospital to provide convenience to patients and their health services and avoid charging high fees. Russia's special representative for Afghanistan, Zamir Kabulov, has announced that Moscow is willing to collaborate with Washington on matters concerning Afghanistan. According to Russian media, Mr. Kabulov emphasized the need for the United States to adopt a constructive approach and to release the frozen Afghan assets. The Tapi pipeline has progressed by 14.2 kilometers within Afghanistan territory. The Ministry of Mines and Petroleum has announced that 80% of the construction work on a residential camp along the pipeline route is completed, and work has begun on a 33-meter-long bridge. The Afghanistan Chamber of Commerce and Investment views Turkmenistan as a good neighbor and a vital economic partner for Afghanistan, emphasizing that the construction of the Tapi project serves the country's interests. In addition to the Tapi project, efforts are also underway on a 500 kilowatt power transmission project, which will transport electricity from Turkmenistan to Pakistan through Afghanistan. Other initiatives include a fiber optic cable extension project and the construction of a railway. The Director General of the National Environmental Protection Agency, Maulavi Matiul Haq Khalis, met with Ubaidur Rahman Nizamani, the Pakistani ambassador to Kabul. In this meeting, they discussed joint cooperation in tackling environmental issues and climate change, preventing wildlife and bird smuggling, and the process of repatriating refugees from Pakistan. Mr. Khalais emphasized the need for a united effort against climate change, stating that Afghanistan and Pakistan should adopt a common position in addressing this challenge. Additionally, the Pakistani ambassador noted that climate change poses a shared threat, and both countries will continue to collaborate and cooperate in this regard. The Embassy of the Islamic Emirate in Islamabad has issued a notice asking Afghan refugees who have encountered any problems related to their assets upon returning to the country or have any concerns regarding their properties to share their issues with the embassy via WhatsApp and telephone numbers, along with reliable documents, so that the embassy can raise their issues with the Pakistani government and address them promptly. The media office of the Herat provincial government announced that 26 trucks loaded with cement, sugar, and oil arrived in Afghanistan via the Herat-Kawaf route yesterday. They stated that dozens of commercial goods are imported into the country through this route every day, which significantly contributes to meeting the needs of the domestic market. The United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, or UNHCR, reported that over 144,000 Afghans returned to their home country from Pakistan in April. The UNHCR noted that 72% of these returnees lacked legal documents to remain in Pakistan, while 22% possessed ACC documents and 6% hold proof of registration or POR cards. The United Nations has announced an emergency assistance package totaling $16.6 million to support people affected by drought in Afghanistan's northern and northeastern provinces. This funding represents the largest initial financial commitment ever made to address the drought crisis. According to a report released by the United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, or OCHA, this combined funding includes $6.6 million from the Central Emergency Fund and $10 million from the Afghanistan Humanitarian Fund. The funding primarily targets the 4 provinces most severely affected by the drought, like Faryab, Takhar, Saripol, and Badakhshan. The UN has assured its partners that it will deliver timely and diverse assistance to those in need. And the final one is that the Rural Rehabilitation and Development Department of Ghor Province has started the construction, repair, and cleaning of several kilometers of roads and canals in the Dulina, Tewara, and Pasaband districts. These projects will provide employment opportunities for hundreds of workers, and once completed, they will address the needs of the residents in these areas. That's all for tonight. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.
ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا